Is the resolution correct? Is the resolution correct on the screen right now? Okay. Okay, I hear rain. Precipitation. Okay, so... Alright, I definitely hear the rain sounds. Sounds like it's only in one ear, but that might be because of, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if it's the headphones, but it's only coming through really in one ear. It kind of makes me feel a little bit off balance, but okay, I'll just go ahead and start. Still only hear it in one ear. I think it might be where the sound is in the scene. That's okay. Don't see any indication that I'm supposed to go forward. I'm going to try and hit the spacebar again, though I don't know if that's what I'm supposed to do right now. Okay, yeah, it is. I thought I was just going to have to wait to see. I'm intrigued. I don't know what's going on. I know... Now it feels like it's the other... Now it's louder in the other ear a little bit. Oh. I like this little guy I have running around. He's already kind of interesting. I'm intrigued. He doesn't really have a face, which kind of makes me less connected to him, but he moves pretty smoothly. I like his animations and his footstep sounds. And the scene, background scene is pretty nice as well. And the lighting, I like that. I wish he had a face, though, kind of. So he jumps the same height, even if I just press the spacebar versus, press and hold. Sometimes I expect that, if I press it longer, I jump higher, but whatever, it's not a big deal. It seems like there's a little bit of delay between moving left and right. Also not too much of a concern, I'm just noticing it. I'll run fast. I see a shoe. I don't know if I'm supposed to... It looks like it's a collectible from the way it's doing. It's there. Like it's like floating, and I did notice one before of the other lampposts. Am I supposed to be able to get this one? No, I don't think I'm able to get this one. That's disappointing. I figured there would at least be a way, like, I can, like, combine the mechanics I've learned to try and get it. Like, it's like a secret thing I could get if I really, was on top of it. But, alright, we'll keep going. Huh. The camera zoomed out, so I feel like the tree is supposed to be significant, though I'm just running right past it, so maybe not. It does look nice. Yeah, no, I still want to see. I want to see if I can get the collectible, because that light post didn't have one either. The signs are very easy to understand. The tutorial is pretty standard, and that's cool. Feels like maybe there's one more thing I'm supposed to know how to do, maybe not yet, to be able to get that. It's gonna, that's in my consciousness now. That's gonna like kind of be at the back of my mind, like that at some point I should be able to get that. Now the camera is zooming back in. Yep, no shoe there either. Ah, maybe I missed my chance to get the shoe. Who knows? Yeah, that was some weird sound. The sound went from my left ear to my right ear and then back again just now. It seems a little bit more balanced, but just right when the scene started, it like flipped around. Oh, I can duck too. Alright. I like the music. The music's very nice. It's kind of melancholy and low-key, but, not sad, really. It's cool that I'm able to go behind the house, but the running effect appears on the ground below. Oh. Okay. I don't know if I'm heading the right direction, but I'm kind of committed now. Yeah, the sound is slipping back and forth whenever the scene changes. It's now quieter in my right ear. Yeah. Okay, I just was bringing it up. That's all. Okay. So... I kind of want to go up, but it doesn't seem like I'm going to be able to. It's just barely out of reach, which is kind of frustrating because I feel like if I worked hard, it's at that point of where like maybe if I got at it a certain way, I should be able to get it. It's not like not clearly out of reach, but just barely out of reach. Let's see. So I guess I just have to go down, and now I'm okay. Oh, cool. This is part of the tutorial. I feel like maybe I missed something and not going in the other direction before. But whatever. I obtained a memento. Feels like I should be able to read it, or at least interact with it, but I wasn't given any other keys for like an inventory or anything, so I guess not. Me? So I got the memento. I obviously can't go back up because I've tried that like a bajillion times, so I'm gonna head back to the right. Ooh, and so I'm just making my way back to where the path split before. The character moves very fluidly. I do like the animations and just how the character moves in general. Ah, so a house. I should be able to go... Nope, can't go inside. That's cool. Not particularly. There wasn't any, like, anything previous that led me to believe I could go in the house, but it's just like an open door that's open. It feels like, oh, like, I should be able to go inside. Like, other games, platformers kind of have the same... Like, if there's an open door, you press... Oh, I got on top of that. Cool. I didn't think I could. Wow, just barely. But yeah, going into the house, I feel like I should if the door is open. And then that jump, I barely made it. I actually don't think I did make it. I think the colliders just let me get on top of this. Yeah. I do this. No, I would not. Because everything else looks like it's part of the scenery, but that has lights on and the door is open. So it kind of feels like a house from like a platformer or an RPG, like a Zelda game that I should be able to go into. Okay. But I just saw my first person, and I kind of wanted to talk to him. And I saw another one of those power-up things that I'm not able to get yet. It feels like, because those power-ups are there, that I'm going to have to be traversing back and forth between the same terrain a lot, or the same areas a lot, which is fine. It's just... When do I get an umbrella? Oh! I didn't even realize the arrow keys were any... Oh. I didn't even realize the arrow keys were its own separate thing. Would be hard for left-handed players who like to play with the arrow keys. Or the... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Never mind. Just some people prefer arrow keys. Okay, so let's just dash. Alright, so it's teaching me the same thing over and over again. To make this jump. Ah. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna use my newfound umbrella. I just learned I can have an umbrella, so why not? Why am I not using it? Unless it's trying to tell me to use it, and I'm just being dumb. Oh, too far. Fuck. Alright, I got it this time. Ah, one more. Those two are really close together for the distance between the first and the second one. I will take it slower this time. There we go. That only took me a couple times. Still just getting used to how the jumping works entirely. I don't know if this is the way I'm supposed to be going, but it seemed like a challenge, so I did it. I'm just kind of hoping that the next platform's going to be there. Woo! Haha! I don't know what float upgrade does. I have no context for what that does. I imagine it makes me float up in the air longer, but because it doesn't tell me that, and because there are no stats or anything, I have no idea. And I wish maybe there's some sort of visual indicator on the umbrella that told me I just got a power up. Like, maybe the umbrella's a different color or something. Woo! Wait, so I was able to get the... Okay, so I got the dude's hook. I should go backwards. If I had the umbrella power the whole time, I would have been able to get that power up from before, I imagine. The one that was over the lamppost. I feel kind of like cheated, because like there's at no point where I never had this umbrella power up, but I just didn't know. And so now I have to go all the way back to get it. To get that power up. That's a little bit annoying, but whatever. Almost, because now I have to go all the way back if I want it, and there's nothing over there. So now I have to run all the way back, and I don't want to have to run all the way back. Oh, you're back. I've never met you before. Woo. So the man with the fish hook thing is up over here. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be annoyed if it was like in this central area, but since it's all the way closer back towards the beginning, that's a little bit annoying. That's all. Jumping and having the talking key in the same isn't good. Doesn't feel good. I didn't know I could talk to the woman either. Ah, so okay. Woo! Gotcha, bitch. I don't know what jump upgrade does either. I don't know if I jump higher now. I do. Barely. Again, it needs to, like... I don't know. I wouldn't notice it unless I had been really paying attention to exactly what that does. But I have to go get the other power up now, because I don't have a clear goal where else I'm supposed to go. Okay. Wait, I think I can get it. I think I can get it. It's right there. It's right there. See? Look at that. I've completed the game. Just to check to see if you know how to properly cut video out from the recording.
Hello.
I can't stop the recording.
It's okay. I needed record you with a debrief.
Oh, I just flipped off the camera.
Yeah, that's whatever.
Okay.
It's for me and the professor.
Okay, that's fine.
So
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Did you find anything confusing?
No, not particularly. I just didn't really have a goal for most of it beyond the exploration.
But that didn't confuse you. That didn't turn you off in any way.
No. Like, when the guy needed his fish hook, and I realized, like, in the way he phrased it, like, I'm going to have to go find a fish hook eventually.
Yeah, I actually noticed you caught on to that. Most people wouldn't catch that.
No, he said, oh, I need a fish hook. I played enough games to know that you need, like, if a guy's like, I lost my fish hook, you're going to get it at some point.
Cool. So...
Especially when he's one of two player, or two NPCs.
I noticed you found the upgrades confusing, though.
They were slightly out of reach, and it felt like I was not doing something correctly, or was missing something, and like it just felt not great to have to run all the way back to get the last one. Like it's like, oh, like the first two were well placed. I'm like, okay, like it's rewarding. That last one, the first one I see is tantalizing. I can't get it, and that's frustrating. I just started the game. A lot
of that is like for a lot of games have that too, like Dark Souls.
Yeah, but I don't like it. Personally, I don't like it.
I see.
Because I don't want to have to run, like, I thought it, like, the way this game is laid out, because there's nothing interesting in the beginning, or not branching pathways, like, more branching pathways I can't get to, it's, like, the only reason I would go back is to get that power up.
So, like, whereas in Dark Souls, like, there's, like, you can actually fight, there's
things to do
things to do.
And there's, like, oh, like, now, like, in Link, it's, like, now you have the grappling hook, so if you go back to the thing, you get a chest, like...
How is the difficulty, though? How do you feel that?
Not hard. Once I understood how the umbrella worked, I was running around and got all the power-ups pretty fast.
But you found... I noticed you said you found it annoying that you found out that you could use that umbrella.
Yeah, it's like, well, I had it the whole time, like, why couldn't you tell me, you know? Like, if you told me right in the beginning what all my movesets were, all my moveset was, or, like, I got the umbrella at some point.
Or it was more linear rather than, like, spread out.
Or, like, I just, like, there has to be a reason for me not to be able to use the umbrella. At first, like, I discover the umbrella, and then I can use it. As opposed to, like, you had the umbrella the whole time. You just didn't know you can use it, because you're a dumbass. That's what I felt.
Okay. So you felt like it insulted your intelligence.
Kind of, yeah. It's like, oh, here's this umbrella that you didn't know you had. It's like, well, just tell me what my whole tool set is, so I can figure out. Like, that's, yeah.
Well, sorry.
It's okay, you're good, you're good.
As well, but, like, so it wasn't difficult. You didn't find anything too confusing, other than like the ambiguity of the upgrades and like.
Yep.
But what about the? This is for more metrics for me,
okay,
which I've noticed as well. But like, did you notice the shift in speed fairly quickly?
What do you mean?
Like when you were dashing.
Yeah.
When you were running.
Yeah, you run and you jump farther. That's what I thought. Yeah. You run.
But like, did you notice it more because of the visual indication of like pat 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 pat?
A little bit, I would say, but it told me I could dash, and dashing is just faster. The visual indication lets me know that dashing is on. I probably would have figured out that I'm moving faster and can jump farther at some point. Though if the indicator wasn't there, it would have been frustrating because it'd be like, am I dashing? Like, did I hit the thing enough times?
That's actually an earlier playtests. They mentioned that they wish there was more of a visual indication of dashing.
Yeah,
that's good.
That works. That actually, yeah, I got it.
So, death in platforming, you haven't really died at all in platforming. I suppose that's...
Could you die in this?
Actually, don't think you can anymore. Probably should change that metric.
Okay.
So, new metric.
I didn't think you could die. Maybe if you fell really far, but I never really fell. Once I had the umbrella, it was like, I'm not going to die, because I can just keep tapping it and, like, fall to the ground slowly.
I see. And but, like, I suppose for a metric, did you, Well, you already answered this metric. I would have asked, like, you didn't know you could use the umbrella
No, I didn't know I could use it until it told me, because it's like, it said, oh, you can use WASD keys and jump. And I was like, okay, that's all, like, and that was the whole first part. The fact that it had a reward for going back into the tutorial part, that was weird. Mm-hmm. Like, even if that upgrade was just moved into the central hub, that'd be much better. It's like, oh, like, now I know I had the umbrella, I can go jump around and do stuff. But if it's all the way back to the tutorial part, it's like, you mean you couldn't tell me in the tutorial that I had, like, this umbrella? Like, that felt frustrating. So just moving it would make it better. For me, at least.
I see. So, like, for my metrics, like, I would probably see if you felt the umbrella would have been... the placement of the umbrella tutorials was frustrating, which apparently to you is frustrating.
The reward the power up, the run speed power up, where that was is frustrating, and it makes the umbrella placement frustrating. So if you move the reward, then the umbrella part won't feel as frustrating because I have to loop back around anyways, so I have to be in the hub world anyways. But the fact that it was there in the tutorial and I couldn't get it no matter how hard I tried, it was like, well, whatever. And then it was like, because you had this power up the whole time, you could have gotten it. That felt dumb.
Oh, you're talking about the initial power up.
Yeah,
the first power.
The first one. The other ones felt okay because it's like, oh, I'll come back.
I see.
The first one's like, I have to go all the way back into the tutorial to get it. That was bad.
Good.
That's just bad place.
Cool. Well, that's it.
Cool.
Thanks for playtesting, man. I'll send you the.
Now, is there food? There better be food.
Haha, no.
There better be food. I've been here for an hour. I think there's some food outside. Maybe that the last group left.
There we go. Command option.